5-day Bangkok itinerary. Bangkok, Thailand's vibrant capital, is a captivating blend of ancient temples, mouth-watering street food, and modern energy. This itinerary acts as a guide, not as a rigid schedule, to craft your best 3 to 5 days and or even more Thailand itinerary. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Don. Today I'll talk about how to create your perfect itinerary of visiting Thailand, Bangkok, and this gives you ultimate flexibility, as I'm not going to give you a schedule day by day. I'll just give you what you need to do and where you need to go, and also I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. Just stay until the end of the video and let's start crafting your own Thailand itinerary. How to get to Bangkok. Bangkok has two airports and both of them are close to the city center. One is the Suvarnabhumi airport, which is BKK, also known as just Bangkok airport, and the other one is the Don Mueang airport, or DMK. Most international airlines land at BKK, and you'll get some budget and domestic airlines landing at DMK. Regardless which airport is your airport, you can take a taxi, public transportation, or ride-hailing apps to connect to the city center. Where to stay in Bangkok? Bangkok caters to a variety of budget and travel styles. Here are the breakdown of the places you can stay in Bangkok. The first one is the Khaosan Road. This is very famous for backpackers haven, and this is actually very vibrant and live. Lots of street food, very night crowds. So this is the place you want to stay if you are looking for party and backpackers, other backpackers, and also if you are looking for budget accommodation. The next place you can stay is Silom and Sathorn. This is the business district, and where you're going to find lots of slick skyscrapers and very nice neighborhood. And also this is very restaurant friendly. So Silom and Sathorn is where you're going to find a slightly higher accommodations, but still very reasonable prices. Now the next place you can stay is the Riverside. This is where next to the river, and it has nice view of the river, but still within the city. And also you have very vibrant street food and restaurants and cafeteria. So this is another place you can stay. And then the final place I'd recommend is the Sukhumvit. This is kind of the blend of everything. You have the street food and the restaurants and the nightlife, but also it's very budget friendly, and also you'll find very high-end restaurants in this area as well. My choice to stay would be Sukhumvit because this is kind of in the middle of everything, and this offers the best of both worlds. The ultimate 3 to 5 day Bangkok itinerary and places you must visit in Bangkok. In this section, I'm going to talk about your perfect 3-2 itinerary, the items you need to create, and the places you must visit in Bangkok. So I'm going to divide them in categories. For example, night markets, malls, and temples, and other places you must visit. So you can create your own perfect itinerary without any limits. And stay until the end because I'm going to give you some important tips so you don't duplicate your what you're seeing while visiting Bangkok. Temples and places to visit in Bangkok. Here I'll talk about what places you must visit Bangkok, and I have a detailed description of each items which is on my website. I'm going to give you a link in the description box below. The first thing you want to see in Bangkok is the Grand Palace and the Emerald Buddha. So the Grand Palace is the most popular tourist spot, and you should not leave Bangkok without visiting this. And also you can see the Emerald Buddha, which was crafted from a single piece of jade. And this is a very famous temple and the Grand Palace. These are the top two items while you're visiting Bangkok. The next place you want to visit is Wat Arun, or the Temple of Dawn, which is most likely going to be better if you visit in the morning. And this is another very famous tourist spot to visit while you're in Bangkok. Another temple you must visit in Bangkok is the Wat Pho, or Temple of Reclining Buddha. So most likely you have seen Reclining Buddha picture on websites or movie or TV. So this is a very famous place, and there's like an maze-like ground on inside the temple, which is a very good picture opportunity. So this is another very famous tourist spot in Bangkok. Cultural delights. In this category, I have 3 items for you. The first one is Wat Pho Traditional Thai Massage School. So this is where you're going to learn traditional Thai massage in a traditional setting. If you have interest in this, you can definitely visit. And the second item I have is Jim Thompson House Museum. Jim Thompson was a silk trader in Thailand, and his house is a museum now where you can see like a traditional Thai house and how traditional people live. This is also a very common place for tourists to visit. And the next item is the Lumpini Park, which is the largest park in Bangkok. And here you're going to find peace and tranquility in the middle of hustle and bustle, which is a big city of Bangkok. So definitely you can visit the Lumpini Park, and there are many other things you can visit within the park. And you can find it like, you can just relax and do nothing inside the Lumpini Park. Foodie adventures. If you are a foodie person like me or most of us, then I have 4 items for you. Khaosan Road. This is the same one which I recommended for stay, and this is also packed with street food and different variety of Thai restaurants. And this is very good for to sample different type of Thai foods at very reasonable prices, or I would say very cheap. So Khaosan Road, do not forget that. The next one is Wang Lang Market. This is where you're going to find traditional seafood and traditional Thai dishes. So this is a very good place for foodie if you are into seafood and traditional Thai dishes. Now, another place you can visit is the China market. This is also where you're going to find lots of street foods and a vibrant China market in the heart of Bangkok. And the last thing you might want to do is take a Thai cooking class, which is going to show you how to cook Thai interactive settings, and then you can enjoy the food what you are cooking with other people who are taking the same course. Nightlife. Your Bangkok tour is not complete if you don't get to visit or enjoy the nightlife. So I have a few items here which are very similar to the places I recommended to stay. So for example, Khaosan Road, Sukhumvit, Silom, and Riverside. These places are also very good for vibrant nightlife because they come into life, especially at night. Lots of people, street food, and rooftop bars, rooftop restaurants. But I would just like to add one more item, which is called Nana Plaza, and this is the infamous entertainment, adult entertainment district in Thailand. And I recommend just visiting there just to see what's going on. And basically, these are the places I recommend for nightlife in Bangkok. Night markets. Visiting Bangkok is not going to be complete if you do not visit the night markets. However, I'm going to have to apologize because the name of the night markets are very difficult, and I'm going to have to look at my notes. So the first place you want to visit is Chatuchak Weekend Market. I'm pretty sure my pronunciation is incorrect. So that's why I have a link to my website where you can visit for the actual name. But this is Chatuchak Weekend Market. And this is the largest weekend market in the world. And it has lots of stores and variety of items. And this is open Friday through Sundays. So the next one is the train market, and it's called Ratchadu Pishek Train Market. So again, I'm pretty sure that my pronunciation is completely wrong. And this is a unique market set in a train, and this is a very good place to visit for something very different. And you can find vintage clothing, delicious street food, and other things on the train market. Now, there's one market called Art Box. This is a trendy night market where you're going to find fashion, craft, accessories, and treats. And this is open Thursdays through Sundays. The next one I have is another pronunciation. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong, but it sounds like a Ramkamawin night market. Again, please visit the link or description for the proper name. And this is a sprawling night market with a local vibe, offering clothing, souvenir, and vast selection of delicious street food. And the next night market is very easy to pronounce. This is called Jod Fairs Night Market. And this is you're going to find furniture, antiques, and lots of collections and street food, and opens Friday through Sunday. And then the last night market recommendation I have for you is that Sri Nakarin Rot Fire Market. And this is kind of a car themed night market. And again, I'm pretty sure my pronunciation is not right, but it sounds like Sri Nakarin Rot Night Market. Malls. So if you're going to Bangkok, you can just spend weeks or months just visiting malls. There's so many malls, and these are unique malls which you're not going to find anywhere else. And again, I'm going to have to just check my notes because there are I have a few of them. So the first one I have on my list is Seam Paragon, and this is a world-class shopping mall where they have luxury brands, and also you're going to find huge aquarium and multiple cinema. So this is called Seam Paragon Mall. And then there's another massive mall which is called Central World, And this mall has a lot of variety of stores, restaurants, and entertainment center. And the third mall I have on my list is that Terminal 21. This is a very famous mall because they have each floor themed by different country. So definitely, if you do not visit any other mall, try to see this mall. And this is called Terminal 21. And each floor represents different international cities. And this is really a unique place to visit and take pictures. Then I have another mall which is called Icon CM, and this is actually a Riverside mall, and this is a high-end mall, and you're going to find lots of stores and lots of floating market. So the one thing about this mall that they have this floating market inside the mall, which is very unique, and I don't think I have heard or seen a floating market inside the mall anywhere. So definitely try to visit this one as well. And this is called Icon CM. And the last mall I have on my list is MBK Center, and this is a very like a huge popular mall, and I think this mall has everything at a reasonable price than comparing to other malls. So you're going to find a lot of bargains. So these are on my list, but definitely there are many other malls in Bangkok you should visit. But the most important malls I would say do not miss is the Terminal 21 mall, and then the Icon Sim mall. These two malls. Pro tip: if you're taking a tours in Bangkok, then one tour is definitely going to be including the Grand Palace and some of the temples I mentioned. And then take another tour to visit the floating market. And then there's another tour to visit the train market, where train cuts through a live market, and then the shops just like closes for the train to pass through, and then they open again once the train passes. So these tours definitely you should check out taking them. For example, the Grand Palace tour, one of them, and the other one is going to be the train tour, and then the other one is going to be the floating market tour. I think there are many other floating markets, but just look for the most popular or famous tours. I do not do any links or anything, so for that reason, there's not going to be no affiliated links, no nothing in the description of the video. But if you are visiting Bangkok, definitely try to see the places I mentioned. And also, for detailed information, please visit the link and my description box below. So for the next Thailand tips and tricks video, I'm going to put a link on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.